Can't find a song that I can down. Bad do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like Vietnamese. Keanu Reeves rolling a wanna meet me. Girl, that cold make it popsicle. Outshine all these. No obstacle. Country and Kool-Aid and bags of hot pickle. She gon' keep up moving down to the spot.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. So the Wizards will get the first possession. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. We know NBA games aren't played on paper, but if they were, this game wouldn't be close, Brent.
You're right, B.A., but we're not doing it. We're out here on the court, and we want to see guys going at it. Tonight, given where these teams are, can the underdog step up, rise up, and get an unexpected win? We're going to find out.
Now here's Brunson. To the middle. Pass to Christie. From behind the arc. Rebound Washington.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
To the inside. Back to Poole. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. And Washington with possession. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, most scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with Washington's head coach. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, you'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is a really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Christie. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Oh, got a piece of it. Poole with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Pass to Sarr. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Now Brunson. Here's Christie. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Poole. Right side, Coulibaly. Christie with a rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Poole outside. Pass to Sarr. Here's Champagnie. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Poole for 3. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And Poole able to just slip right into his shot.
Outside Brunson. Outside Anunoby. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here's Poole. He's got 5. In the air. It's rebounded by New York.
Look, everyone wants to be part of a highlight play, but when you miss on completing it, it's pretty embarrassing, just like we saw there.
Towns can't get it to go.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down. Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And the basket by Bridges.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And both free throws good for Poole.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The Wizards trail by 3. Down low. George scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Smart. Fires for 3. And Smart nails the triple.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
Outside Payne. Here's Tucker. And Holmes with the block. Smart for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Smart's got 6 points.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Knicks trail by 3. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And the call will be on Corey Kispert. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Wizards. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Kolek. 5 to shoot. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Washington basketball.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, of force in the paint.
Back to Smart. Releases. Here's Holmes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Holmes has gotten his first basket of the night.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Oh, George with a steal. Got a piece of it. Inside. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Great concentration from Robinson there. Good work to accept the contact and then keep working through it.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, B.A., dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block. That smooth shot selection from Middleton, that is definitely a spot he can get the job done from.
To the paint. Right side, Anunoby. Down low. Here's Christie. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Smart outside. Back to Holmes. Pass to Carrington. Middleton left side. Clock at 6. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Here's Christie. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Poole for 3. Christie with a rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Towns can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
They grab their own miss. Poole for 3. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
And Poole is such a tough and dynamic three-point shooter. He's comfortable firing from anywhere.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. .23 seconds left in the first half. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Middleton. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Poole to the middle. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Wizards.
Pass to Sarr. Back to Brogdon. Got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York out in front, up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. New York leading by 3. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Smart. Outside Achua. Three-pointer, Bridges. He buries it from 3. Bridges has got 5.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
New York foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Bay with it. It's Middleton on the wing to the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Achua with the dunk.
These bigs can really put some force on the rim. Achua falls directly in that category.
And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Takes the three. That shot, no good. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Nice body control there from Chris Middleton. Stays with that even after contact.
And Washington making a change here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Pass to Kispert. Here's the three. Sinks it from distance. Kispert's got his first 3 points of the game.
And another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And it's powered home by Towns.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Left side Brunson. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Left side Achua. Outside Brunson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Wizards trail by 10. Inside. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away. Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Left side Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Takes a three. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
B.A., do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span, so hard to envision that happening anytime soon. They got a long way to go. It just feels like every year Brunson has sharpened his skills as a passer and playmaker, knowing that at his position, he's got to move it around.
Poole from long range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now here's McBride. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Anunoby. Back to McBride. Fires from deep. hits the trifecta. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
VA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Robinson. And Holmes pulls it down. Wizards trail by 12. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
And Middleton getting up there allows him, with that height, to get up and jam it down.
He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Pass to Christie. Brunson with it, guarded by Brogdon. Here's Christie. Here's Robinson. No good. And so it's New York, ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc.
The Knicks, 45.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 10. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Back to Coulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Fast break, New York. Bridges misses. And here's Washington. The ball's knocked loose. All alone on the break. And it's Brunson missing.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Here's Brogdon. Oh, Brogdon getting inside.
Brogdon inside, never rushed, effective with the soft touch.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Christie. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. Kept alive. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds, Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Fires in the triple.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
To the paint. He shoots. Brogdon. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Jalen Brunson.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent. A tale of two halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. They set a pick. Outside Coulibaly. Three-pointer. It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Towns. Sarr pulls it in. Wizards trail by 9. Outside Koulibaly. The three is up. And again, Washington, no good.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Outside Brunson. Down low. Nice shot by Christie. And now it's an 11-point New York lead.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter here. Poole. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Smooth jumper from Jordan Poole. You can tell he's worked hard on that kind of motion.
It's good. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Poole from long range. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Knicks with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Offline with a three. Knicks leading by 11. Outside Brunson. No good from outside.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
It's Poole on the wing. Beyond the arc. He got a piece of it. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. It's stolen by Smart. 4-3. And Poole, good for three. And here's New York now. 8-point game. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
At the line for Washington, Jordan.
And both free throws good for Poole. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
My zone, yeah, 2-3, yeah, got shooters that hit from deep, bust like Giannis, yeah, to me.
What up, Energy? It's Rio, legendary. Catch it slipping at the light, make his car stop. Hit his engine block and cut the car off. Call that profit. My brain like a new car that's in drive with no park options. Make a car reverse when they say you want. Been a you still gave you boys enough time to drop. Not it over. My like a bad little kid. I put a on. I broke my cousin Tim. I put a on it. My little dog on Section 8. I put some wick on you. They say I talk about the same. Well, that's all I know. If you ain't pops, keep that, bro. Them all you ain't spinning blues, keep your bread, bro. That's all I want. That's all I really told. Making pros and saving cheese. That's what I'm into. My got mad, told me to leave. I'll spin to. I'm finna. I need an instrumental. You trying to learn some street knowledge? I'm a mentor. He was 6'4". Yo, put you out the crib again. What you pay rent for? I paid. She ain't call. I need more. Hey, I got a problem. 10 on me now. I'm just at Home Depot rug shop. My CNA, I gave her 5 to go scrub shopping. One day, bro, my lungs throbbing. Meet the take everything. Why son watch? I swear to God, I ain't. You wanna beef? I'm all for it. Let's get these cribs. They took the fun out of it. Hey, that's the lame as if you. I hope you stay in. Her son keep interrupted. Soon as she went to sleep, I got a game for sale. No job with jury on hustling, looking flaming. Might as well right on your forehead. I got for sale. Hey, that dumb as I bought some. You booming every time you put 100 up. 2.5 million streams a month, look like I'm coming up. Paranoid. Oh, his car was right next to mine, thought he was running up. They asked me who gonna run the city next. Mike the runner up. School that I we slid for 3 months. Summer up. Hey, I hope you understand me. You the type of cribs, you must don't love your family, man. My mama keeps it. I love my granny. Yeah. You better listen to the little dumb boys. You know what's going on. It's our year. Matter of fact, it's our world. It's over.
No, I got the wave, I don't even swim. It's lit.
Great Sean on the beat, by the way.
Look, yeah, your boy back, everything lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. You know I got the wave, I don't even swim. Hold on. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. Like Milwaukee, walk, get bucks. Who walk when I feel litty? Baby, I'm the man, W's up. We the winning in the city. Spent a bag on a bad, had to treat her good, shorty, clean it up. Shorty. She know I'm a. It's that make her wanna shake. See I'm and now she wanna. It's that make her wanna shake. See I'm and now she wanna. Now she wanna. Yeah, your boy back, everything lit. Yeah, it's 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 lit. You know I got the wave, I don't even swim. And it's lit. 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 I was in the now I'm freed up. Yeah, I'm freed up. Say she wanna baby link up. Can't wait to meet her. Catch me in the spot. Like hey yo. You know who got the city? Can't do nothing with me. Catch me with the weddies. Drone or the Jenny. Zula 42s. Baby, what's the move? Look, call up Benny for the jewels. And it's bustin'. She said, boy, you nice. I just get bodies in the sky, 2055. Yeah, your boy back, everything lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. You know I got the wave, I don't even swim. Hold on. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. Walk, give up. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. You know I got the wave, I don't even swim. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit.
I can't keep a lookout, I got too much that I'm looking at. Bands on top of bands be falling over when my door's slam. I can't pay your bills just like he did, I ain't finance. I was being real, not like he did, where you find them? Put him on a leash and make him think back to everything they said. They know it's me, I don't yell. Talking about net worth when I got it all in my bill. Say less when you say something, cause you always getting upset. Say no, but I never get depressing, so it's on red. Only coming in late when I look clean, I'ma make a mess. They don't see me, but I see they face when I make a mad. Yeah, keep your head down, boy, I'll never be the same now, boy, yeah. Just got a new whip with a V8 and it make noise, yeah. Them boys in a Civic, going 50, it's a difference. Ain't nobody see me winning, but I be here in a minute. They just wanna see me different. Kick back when I count million, now they wanna hide when it ain't safe, but they don't do it and they play games. And they like everyone for a little bit when they hate at the same time. If I don't like you, you get yeah. 808 with a drum kick, got it. Just saying where I'm at now, I was in yams, but I just left. Let's go. Had to call game on the first, and it ain't work. Say they only want a little bit, but they always hitting up my phone. I'm all alone when it get tough now, and I laugh when it's time to go. Yeah, I don't miss you, you don't do enough for me to diss you, but I put a party on a big yacht, and I want you to come kick it. Keep your head down, boy, I'll never be the same now, boy, yeah. Just got a new whip with a V8 and it make noise, yeah. Them boys in a Civic, going 50, there's a difference. Ain't nobody see me winning, but I be here in a minute. They just wanna see me different. Kick back when I count million, now they wanna hide when it ain't safe, but they don't do it and they play games. And they like everyone for a little bit when they hate at the same time. If I don't like you, you get
Fell in love with the game, put him on ice like the diamonds in my chain. I said give the streets hope, look out for the cane. Mr. Never leave my brothers, never change up on the through the hurt and the pain, through the lane.
I say shoot for me, I'm shooting to win. Money on the wall like I'm busting the frames. This shoot when you ball with a name. With the squad when I'm dealing with pain.
Dropping 2 foes like I'm Kobe. If I did it from the heart, you don't owe me. I never talk about how my running back, that phony. Tryna